السبعة بغني والدي والله مش بكلمه السبعة بغني.
So he tried to do this in secret, right? He tried to do it in secret, but it didn't do it. So he said, fuck this. And he told his soldiers, you go around house to house and kill them publicly.
Okay.
See, because even then, back then in Egypt, 3,500 years ago, there were still laws, even for the slaves. You can't just kill a baby slave, right? They weren't complete animals.
والنبي قول لي يعني مش عارف قصده ايه.
يقول لك حتى زمان كان في قانون ما ينفعش تقتل البيبي بتاع عبد يعني حتى لو هو عبد.
You have more? Yeah.
ما اعتقدش ذلك يعني.
You have more or no?
فرعون كان بيقتلهم ليه؟
هو بيقول لك عشان الستات تكتر فما يبقاش في رجاله فما اليهود يخلصوا.
بجد والله.
عادي ماشي. ما اختلفناش.
What do you want to know more?
Okay, I just explained to him what you said before.
No, but this is like fucking idea.
خلاص بقى لازم عشان تناقش واحد يعني ايه تقول له انا مصدقك وبتاع عشان تكمل لما تزنقه.
How can I believe?
Let me get a Coke. You, don't take a sip.
Sorry.
Really?
Yes. Is this for my one? You drink?
Stingy Egyptian.
Stingy Egyptian people.
No,
Stingy Egyptian man. So, anyway, Musa's mother, what she did?
So what she did? I think if you don't like my Jew germs,
No,
you can catch a Jew.
No, what the fuck?
ولا جايشه بالبيع عشان ما تاخدش
It already happened. You know, look when I gave
ورا يهودي.
when I gave
censored.
already caught the Jew germs. It's too late.
No. Ah, this is in video. We're in life now.
I didn't say anything. I didn't.
In the age of paranoia, anybody who appears on any of my videos is obviously not a coward. Nonetheless, for the sake of their safety, a little bit of cowardice.
But nobody knows what that means.
Like me,
Here's the thing. Listen, let me explain why
I don't know why I care so much to protect the guy. After all, he's my friggin' cameraman. He's the guy who was supposed to make sure he did a good shot. And I kept checking with him, and nonetheless, you just kept having to see my fat belly. Well, nonetheless...
I want to go get into the point because I want to...
Moses, yeah. So his mother made a basket. Like,
yes.
You know, look, she tried to save his life.
Yes.
She didn't really have a plan.
Yeah.
She didn't think the boy was going to come back alive. She thought he's going to die, but at least she won't have to do it. Let it be an act of God. Let a crocodile eat him or something, you know?
Yes.
So she put him in the basket, hoping for the best, and she put it out there. Now, the reason I say she didn't necessarily have a plan is because it says that Miriam, his sister, Maryam, she went to follow to see what would happen with the boy. Now, you would think if the mother had a plan, okay, then she would go, or the father would go, or Aaron would go, you know, a boy send a man, right? Why is a little girl going, you know? So it sounds like she was just curious.
Yes.
But they figured that he was going to die.
Yes.
So then what happens is the daughter of Pharaoh, although I think in Quran it says wife of Pharaoh, right?
Wife of Pharaoh.
It says wife of Pharaoh, yeah. Okay, so in the Torah it says daughter of Pharaoh. But of course the Quran could be referring to this woman maybe became the actual wife of the Pharaoh later on. Because there was more than one Pharaoh during the story of Moses. When he was born, it was a different Pharaoh than much later. So it could be that when it says in the Quran, wife of Pharaoh, it means the wife of the Pharaoh they're talking about when Moses comes back later.
No, the one found, the people found it and they sold it to the wife of the Pharaoh. And she wanted to keep it. The Pharaoh said, kill it.
That's what it says? Someone says that other people found it?
Yeah.
And they sold it to her?
Yes.
It doesn't say she was there?
Or she found it and
we need the light for the video.
Or she found it herself and she asked the king to keep it.
No, what does the Quran say, do you know?
I don't remember.
So in the Torah it says the Torah is very interesting. It says, maybe you can tell me if there's similar Arabic words, because Hebrew and Arabic are very similar. So the Torah says that she went down there, she saw the basket, she didn't know what it was, but she saw the basket, Vatishlach es amasa. S is like El, it just means the, you know? Amasa, Amatha, Amata. Nothing like that? So in Hebrew, we're not 100% sure either. Because amma means a hand length, like she sent out her hand to grab it. But it also means, in some Hebrew, a woman servant or a woman slave.
Something
in other
like
words,
this, yeah.
So of course the daughter of Pharaoh went along with other people. It wasn't just her. She had women slaves with her.
Someone handed it to her. Or
Well, that's the thing. The question, what the word means. So the rabbi says something interesting. Here's a good example of the oral law, how you have to know how to read it, how to understand it. So what the rabbis say is, she sent out her hand. It doesn't say she just picked it up. It says she sent out her hand to pick it up.
It doesn't matter.
So the Torah,
for me.
You don't want these details.
No, it doesn't matter. If she pick it up herself or someone give it to her.
What do you want to know? What did you? Well, I'm just telling you.
The important stuff.
You tell me what's important. I think it's all important.
Yeah, just tell me the story and don't go into the details till I tell you this is important.
Fine. Well, I won't go.
Because I don't care.
I won't go off script. You're right.
If she
Okay, forget
carry
the
it
oral law.
herself or someone carry it and give it to her.
It's on me?
It's not the main thing. Yes,
It
it's
should
on
be
you.
more this way, no?
Yes.
Good sound.
Yes.
I'm like,
Okay.
So she took the boy and she went to the king.
She raised the boy.
Asking him, please keep him. He said, no, we kill him. She said, please, till he left.
So that's not in the Torah.
No?
No, something similar is in the oral Torah, the verbal Torah. In other words, not written. In the verbal Torah, it says the king wanted to kill him. So she said, no, don't kill him. The king said, well, he's the one who's trying to get me. The one you think, right? This is
in Quran, but
right, exactly, yeah. So this is part of the verbal
trying
Torah.
to get me.
Yeah.
So there is someone is trying to get him and he's trying to kill all the boys. She said, no, we'll take him as a son. Look, he doesn't know anything. We will put for him 2 plates. One of them is a date. One of them is like circle. Hot.
Yeah.
So he pick up the circle and put it in his mouth. Then he burn his tongue.
I know, the angel, right? The angel moved his hand?
Yeah.
Is that what it says in the Quran?
I don't care.
No, what does it say in the Quran?
That he picked the hot charcoal and...
There's no angel there?
I don't know.
In the Jewish story, and here's the difference between Arabs and Jews. Very good, you can see. In the Jewish story, it says that he was given 2 plates, one with gold, one with charcoal. And he started going to the gold, of course, because he's a Jew. With you Arabs, it's supposed to be the date. The highest that an Arab can think of is a date.
Yes.
We Jews
Something
know
to
gold
eat.
buys many dates.
Something to eat.
We Jews understand gold.
هم جابوا
Gold
طبقين
is better than
واحد
many dates.
تمر واحد جمر تمر وجمر عشان تقول له ده طفل عبيط مش عارف حاجه بص هيعمل ايه راح واخد الجمره ولاسع بقه على اساس هياكلها قلت له بص طفل ما يعرفش حاجه يقتلك ايه ويعمل ايه وبقى يتهته سيدنا موسى بيتهته that's why prophet Musa he can't speak properly like us.
That's all in the verbal Torah. It's not in the written Torah. In other words, if you open...
So the verbal Torah is more correct than was written then.
The verbal Torah is supposed to explain the parts that are missing from the written Torah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, because it was not written down, you have to figure out what was literal, what did they really mean, like I started saying before, with the hand, different things it means. So in the verbal Torah there, it says she sent out her hand. So the verbal Torah says she couldn't reach it. It was way too far. But God made a miracle and her hand extended all the way and she was able to pick up the basket. That's in the verbal Torah. Now most children believe that literally. I don't think it's literal. I think it's trying to tell you an interesting, beautiful story. That if something is important to you, like to save a baby's life, then even if you can't figure out how to do it, you at least try. It's like instant reaction from your heart, then you must at least try. I think that's what it's really telling you there. You must try. Not that literally her hand really stretched out, but she tried. She went like this, and then she realized, oh, there's a way to get there, or whatever. You know what I mean? In other words, she started moving, and then God showed her the way.
You left the main point of the story and talking about her hand extended to reach or...
My point is, all that's in the verbal Torah. It depends. But so just like that probably is not literal. Probably the story that Pharaoh was told that a boy would be born that would take his kingdom, and therefore with the coal and the date, probably that was never meant literally either. Probably that's just a story. It's an interesting story. but it probably didn't really happen. And the Torah doesn't say it happens. Our physical, literal Torah.
Okay,
So the verbal Torah
I'll
has
tell
to be
you
read
the
differently.
part where I want to speak about.
Yes.
Because get into it. Musa went to the Pharaoh to survive Jewish from being slaves. He told him, "You are not God. There is a God who is my God and your God and these people God." Because Pharaoh in this time, he think I'm God. I can make you die and alive again. He said to him, how? He said, okay, soldier, kill him. And before they kill him, they said, stop. I give him a new life now.
I like that story, yeah.
Look.
I never heard it before. It's very nice.
Look, I'm a God.
Very, very cool story. Yeah, I like it. It's
Is it-
true. It's 100% true, yeah.
He said to him, no, you are not God.
Right, there's something, yeah.
So he said to me, show me something. So God gave Musa 3 miracles. He got his stick to throw it and it can transform it to anything.
Into a snake in the Torah.
Anything he wants.
Okay.
But in this case, he transferred it to a snake. He can put his hand in his pocket and get out, and it's like a lamb.
Light.
Yeah,
Light.
leprosy, yeah, very white. Yeah.
Oh. And the third thing, I don't know, when he opens the sea. Something like this,
No, the third thing was water becomes blood. He would pour water and it would turn to blood.
maybe. So
In the Torah, that's what it is.
he show him the snack thing. So Pharaoh asked to bring all the magician people, because in this time was magic, magic around all the world. People is magician وبتاع وcan show you things you can't.
Lord, this
not
all
true.
world. Magic.
Yes, the Torah
That's why
says
Musa come
cartoons,
with
yeah.
magic.
Okay.
People is magician, so Musa come with the magic.
Yes.
So he threw the stick, snack, eat all the other snacks and other things. So all the magician straight away, we believe in God.
Yes, Salam Musa Salam.
Musa's God. Pharaoh said to them, how come you believe before I order you? They said, we are magician. When we throw our stuff, we see it still sticks or ropes. When he threw his stick, we saw it as a snack. It's transforming. It's not a magic. What Moses did is not a magic. It's something is more bigger than what we can do. We believe that he comes from God. Then he took the people somehow and run away from the king. King ran after him. So he was afraid because they are little and the king's army is too
Attack
much.
him, yes.
Look behind. All Jews is scared. This God tell him, don't be scared. Throw your stick, the sea will open.
Half.
Pharaohs died, and he go bus with Jewish, very safe.
To Galilee.
Listen to what happened after this. Imagine that you are in this time and you see this by your own eyes.
You think I have not imagined? I left Cairo on the day before Passover in order to be across the Red Sea, in order not to be in Old Egypt on the same day that the Jews left. You think I have not imagined this? I live this life. That's the life I've been living here in Egypt.
Okay.
But not this.
He took them and went to somewhere كده in the mountain or somewhere here in
Torch.
Tor.
كمل صاحب الله
لا والله هو.
And he said to them, I will go alone to pray. He goes alone.
No, it's better. Really? Okay.
Musa asked them to stay here and ask his friend to take care of them. I'm going
He
to
didn't ask his brother Arun?
his brother Harun,
Yeah.
and went to pray somewhere.
In this mountain.
I don't remember how many days or 40 days.
40 days, it
40
says in
days?
Torah,
Yes.
Yeah. While he's there, Jewish telling, we don't have something to pray to.
Yes.
Where is our God?
Right.
People got God's
Yeah.
statues there. Where is our God? Let's get all the gold we got.
And Musa saw
make
it.
a cow and put it somehow so the air comes in the ass, goes into from the mouth, making. Then
That part is I've never heard before. Okay,
Okay.
that's in the Quran?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
So they make this and still praying to it.
Okay.
Musa come back.
No. Before Saturday.
عمل ايه؟
السامري.
قول.
Some,
Erev Rav,
yes.
the mixed multitude.
Very clever one. He make a lot of magical thing to these people to I'm very clever, no one like me, I know all culture in all world, I know all history, no one can do what I do. All guys like forget real God, forget Musa, don't care about Harun. Harun like not
He couldn't control
not
them.
stronger, not strong like Musa, but Harun like not weak one, but not
Small.
like Musa.
Musa was very
Don't
strong.
care about Harun.
Very, very strong. He
This-
could lift a big stone.
Physically strong.
Yeah.
This
He killed
Samiri-
someone by
Samiri,
mistake.
the most
He hit someone like this and he killed him by mistake.
When?
When
In Egypt?
no in Madian, Palestine.
In Palestine?
Yes,
So in the Quran, Moses goes all the way to Palestine.
yes.
In the Torah, he does not get in.
No, he because this you can't believe all story. You must know all trip, all round.
خلينا نديله بقى الحتة
Now you
المهمة.
say I heard this first time you heard this story from
Well, some parts of it, yeah, but
yes, this is another part you must
well,
hear
listen.
it.
I mean, okay. First of all, I prefer we talk about things that would make me a bad Jew instead of things. I prefer we talk about
Why
things-
bad you?
No.
Why?
because right now you're asking me to defend the Torah's version over the Muslim version, and I do. I do think the Torah's version is more accurate than the Muslim version, that the Muslim version is based on the Torah's version. That is what I think, but not for religious reasons. I would say the same thing if I was born Muslim.
No,
No, no,
has
Bible
nothing
is-
to do with
you know,
religion.
you know why our story like more believer than another story. Any another story, not Jews, not Christian, not Zabur, any. You know why?
Why?
Because our story believe in Torah story and Jews story before Muslim story. We believe in three story, no problem to us.
Okay, but why
Because
is
this our story more than believe it.
You can't be
Why does-
Muslim till you believe in Jewish and Christian and Islam and
Okay.
all
I
prophets.
believe in Musa like I believe in Muhammad. You can believe in Musa like you believe in Muhammad.
Well, I believe in Musa a little bit more than Muhammad. No, that's not true. I believe in Muhammad more than Musa.
Why? They're all prophets.
No,
They all
he
come
lying,
from God.
He lying.
I don't believe that. No, 1 second. It's not a level of prophecy. I'm saying Musa. Did he really ever exist in something like that? I don't know. Muhammad. Did he really exist something like in the Quran?
مش
I don't know. But I think
سنة دي
probably,
حتة قوية لسه كانت جاية.
probably the story of Muhammad is closer to accurate. We don't. It's hard to say because the story of Musa, it might really be divine. I think possibly aspects of it might really be, from really like excellent source, like really like from that time and involving miracles and things like that, right? I give it a little bit more credibility, but looked at historically, because for the most part I look at it historically, not divine, not religious. Historically, it's harder to believe than the Muhammad story. In other words, historians are more confident that Muhammad existed than they are that Musa existed. That's the general opinion of historians
They
around
all
the world.
existed.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, let me complete this part. So Jewish saw all these miracles and Musa gets them away from being slave and they still want a cow to pray to. He come back and say, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
We want a God. Say,
Yeah.
you got a better God,
Yep, yeah,
but we can't see him.
yeah.
You don't need to see him.
Yeah.
He helped you. He just opened the sea for you. You don't need to see him. How you can replace the great God with a cow?
Right.
So I want to tell you that Jewish people is mentally like this. They don't want to believe in something, even if they see it by their own eyes. Like you right now. Christian people didn't want to believe in your story at all. Christian people doesn't believe in Jewish.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait,
doesn't believe in us.
1 second. Christians, you're saying Christians do believe the Jewish story
Why?
They
Why
do.
they are not Jewish then?
because they believe they have the Jewish story plus the Christian story.
Okay, you don't believe in Christian story.
Which part?
Any. Because if you believe, you will be a Christian.
I believe in lots of parts of it, sure.
But listen, God send us many prophets and messengers during all the lifetime.
Maybe.
He sent
Oh,
Musa.
I mean, okay, yeah, I agree, but it
for
depends.
example, he sent Musa,
What does prophet mean? Look, what was it like
messenger.
to be...
He's
Right.
a messenger from God.
What did it feel like to be a prophet?
I haven't been a prophet before to tell you how it feels.
Well done.
What do you mean?
Try to imagine it. Try to imagine it. What do you think it was like? Muhammad or Musa or Ibrahim. What was it like when God talked to them?
If we talk about Ibrahim was a normal person. He doesn't believe in what his parents believe. They made a statues and pray to it. He hates this. So he went to the mountain and pray, please, I want to know who's God. Oh, the sun. Sun is God. It's lighting the... He was thinking himself. He wanted to know that the truth.
Yes. I love Ibrahim also.
Sun goes down.
Listen,
Moon,
I
wind goes down.
did the same thing as Ibrahim. I went literally to Haran, where he was born, Ibrahim, and I dug in the earth myself, and I found actually stones that were shaped where the people wrote on it like a sun and like a moon. I found the actual literal idols myself in Haran. I went to go trace his story, you know. I also climbed the mountain the same night that Musa climbed the mountain, a certain day of the year. This year, I went there, I went up there, and I climbed the mountain with no lights, with no camel. I'm saying I take this seriously enough to investigate. So if I have an opinion that I can't say 100% I'm sure about something, I'm not just saying that. I took it very seriously and I investigate as hard as anyone can. I'm the only public Jew in the whole country of Egypt. I investigate shit. You know what I mean? So if I say something, it's not because I'm just saying it because I feel like it. I gave it a lot of thought.
Think about this. Torah, people change it. We Christian people and Muslim people believe that Torah now is not the Torah what God sent. Okay?
I know, yeah.
Muslim people and Jewish people believe that Christianity is not what God sent to Christian people.
Muslims believe part of it, but
But we believe that people has put them hands on it.
right.
Okay? So God, how he can judge us? God make for us rules. He send us messengers. He make for us books. People believe.
You know how? Let me tell you how.
La Nabi, let me finish this point, please, and I will let you speak forever. How God can judge people and say to them, go to hell or go to heaven, or you are good or you are bad, if He didn't give us a book, one single book, got all the stories, got all the rules, and save this book for us. No one can touch it. No one can put his hand on it. Then He has the right to judge us and say to us, look, I send you a book, I saved it. No one can change a single word on it. Since 1,400 مش عارف ايه years ago, our Quran is still the same Quran. No one could change a letter on it.
It's debated.
God said
It's
this
debated,
on it.
but it's
Now
debated.
I complete for you your religion.
Look, I have English Quran if you want.
I know you didn't see me reading it the other day? You didn't see me reading it?
Now I
It's not
complete
translated
for
so
you
good,
your
though. The
religion,
translation's not so great.
and I give you this book,
Yeah, can you turn on some light?
and I saved
So
it for you.
A light. No, really?
Yes.
So you know what is wrong and what is right.
It probably doesn't look so
I
good.
swear benefit.
Quran got many miracles that you can't explain who did write it. If Muhammad
I'm
doesn't
not trying to
exceed-
convince you. Believe what you want, but you're trying to convince me. Now, I am not a coward, obviously, right?
No, we believe
So
in
therefore,
Torah, but
because
you
I'm
can't
not a
believe in
coward,
Islam.
I'm not going to
Who
believe in it just
confused
because
who?
everyone
Who
around here
confused
believes
us?
it.
Who confused who?
He like
I
Windows
can't believe- I can't
98.
believe- No.
Huh?
Who
You like
confused
Windows
you?
98 in computers?
Yes.
And will stuck with it? Because there is now Windows 10
I
and
am
11
not-
and
Before
12.
7, before
Okay,
Windows
fine.
7.
And
All come from Microsoft. Why you stuck with 98?
Why are you stuck with
the latest one?
You're not.
I'm
the
updated.
latest one.
I'm updated.
You're updated. 1400 years ago is updated.
This is the last one.
1400
Yes.
years ago is updated.
This is an.
I have a new one, a brand new one.
Which one?
Mine.
Come from.
It's mine, and it's
can't.
brand
You
new.
can't.
It's the latest update.
We're talking about religion come from God.
Okay, and I am giving you the late. I am the last messenger.
No,
Not the, by the way, for the record, with regards to Muhammad, I don't think Muhammad was claiming that he's the last messenger forever. He was
I
misunderstood.
can't believe.
He was misunderstood.
Written in Quran.
He was. That's nice, but you should know there were various versions. Who
He
collected
say
the Quran?
He believe
Did
Muhammad more
Muhammad-
than Musa.
One second, did
He
Muhammad-
say believe Muhammad more than Musa? He say
Moral.
this,
Oh, he's lying.
and he say we confuse him,
Oh.
and he.
بقول لك who collects the Quran?
Wait. How we confuse him, and we believe in Torah,
Oh.
and we believe in Injil,
Injil. Oh.
and he can't believe in Islam.
Islam.
In Islam, who confuse who? You confuse us.
If Muhammad comes from God and
How?
he's a
How
messenger,
you
if
say
you
it?
believe this, you have to follow him. You can say no, he's from God, but
Well,
I prefer
I-
Musa.
I wouldn't mind
It's
following
not
it.
choice.
Muhammad's religion is a very easy religion.
Oh, you can marry 4 girls.
Yes. But by the way, the 4 girls part, I read that. That's actually part of what I read the other day when I was standing right there reading. I read about if the guy can. Yeah. I read that.
Do you know why? Do you know why?
But by the way, not every.
Why the man
Some
can marry
people-
4?
Okay. What? Why?
Why?
One to cook, one to clean, one to fuck. I don't know why for.
Because God made us,
Yeah.
and He know what a human being man
Yeah.
is feeling like.
Yeah.
We have a heart for more than a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
We have what more for women?
Yes,
big heart for more than
Heart?
one woman. Yeah.
Okay. There's the other part of the body that
Yeah.
definitely is very, very interested in
not
women.
enough.
The heart, maybe.
No. For
But yeah,
example,
men-
if for example you got a wife.
Men do love more than women. Men love their wives
got a-
more than women love their husbands.
Okay, you
In a
got-
certain- men
you-
will die. Men will die for their wives
yes.
more than women will die for their
Yes,
husbands.
yes.
Yeah.
You got your wife, you love her, but now she can't give you sex. She's old, she's ill, she whatever.
Yeah.
What can you do? You're
You
still
kn-
young.
Do you know people who have more than one wife?
Yes. Yes.
How many people?
Sometimes they are believe in the same house.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
No kidding. Me too.
More-
I'm saying I also do.
More than how many?
I
have
thought-
white hair.
I thought that I knew more. I probably still do. I probably know more people who have multiple wives than you do. In Jordan,
In Christian-
in
in-
the Emirates,
You can try.
I met many people.
You
who-
can try.
In
But how many you have? How many people you know who have? You really know a lot.
a lot,
I swear I have a lot.
No
I
kidding.
Swear,
A lot.
I swear I know a lot.
a lot.
You
Like
can
in,
try.
what, in Tanda, this is common.
No, in Mahalla.
In anywhere,
Mahala.
anywhere.
Mahala?
And in
Anywhere.
Shirkaya and in
Sharkaya.
Minya
Anywhere.
and in Waidah. Yes.
Interesting.
And in Saudi
Because
and in Morocco.
we can't-
and all
we
this
can't
stuff.
just-
You want to
devote-
hear what they do? You want to hear what they do in Haran? Haran today. By the way, Ibrahim, he left Haran. Right? God told him to leave. If he came back alive today, Ibrahim, if he was real, and if he came back alive, and he went to Haran, he would think that he went backwards in time, not forwards in time.
Yeah.
Haran was more advanced in his day than today. What?
Like
You,
joke.
I was there. I lived there. Did you live there?
Yes.
I lived there.
And I live there.
No, you didn't.
No, I make it.
You were never in Haran.
Really?
Yeah.
خران دي فين؟ خران دي عندهم.
في الأرض.
لا عندهم بقى. Where is خران? Israel?
One second. No, you're thinking of Ur in Iraq. You're
Yes.
thinking of Ur in Iraq.
Yes.
Okay. No. Yes. Ur is correct, of course.
عارف
Look,
إن أنا مولود في العراق.
Where is
Here's the thing.
خران? Where is خران?
ما بين
in the
العراق.
Torah,
Yes.
it's not so easy
Iraq
to
and
understand. Look, it seems to say that he was born in Ur, but then it's a little bit confusing because Haran is mentioned. It's possible that he moved to Haran, but yes, most people, in other words, most people who read Torah, they say,
Iraq, Jordan.
well, what? The Fertile Crescent.
Yes.
Yes, they would travel there. Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're talking about Ur. Yes, Ur has the zikr. You were there in Ur. You were in Ur in Iraq.
Yes.
I would love to go so much.
Really?
Iraq.
You think I don't want to go
Now
to
you
Ur?
believe me because I'm there?
Great.
About Ur, yes.
Yes, but you say before 1 minute you can't
because
believe.
we were talking about
You
Haran.
said Haran,
Okay,
another
but
city.
Haran is a different city.
Haran.
Okay, but you must listen another side. You must to hear. You have to hear.
What are you talking? I understand. As long as you talk about Haran, I had to correct you. When you were saying about Ur, that's when you're right.
Yes.
They're different places.
Yes.
Ur, you're correct. It's yeah. Haran, I'm saying people today, they live in like mud houses made out of cow shit on the side, and the donkey lives in the house with them.
Oh my God.
In Ibrahim's time, they were more civilized. Haran is
بقول
not
لك لو رجع
order, you
سيدنا
know?
ابراهيم تاني اقول انا رجعت بالزمن مش الزمن اتقدم لان الناس هناك دلوقتي عايشين يعني ايه
حياة بدائية
في
جدا.
في الزريبه والحمار معاهم.
But I'm telling you what they do about many wives there. So Haran, very backwards place.
I want you to answer me what would you do if your wife is so good and she's ill and she can give you sex and you want to have sex because you are young. Still yes.
Right.
What can you do? You divorce her to marry another one or just
Okay, fine. I'm okay with it. I don't care. Have 4 wives. What do you want from me? You have to-
لا because
I don't have a problem. What does that have to do with anything?
in Christianity is stuck with one wife and
or
because you-
none. In Christianity, in the Injil, it actually says you really shouldn't marry. You should only get married if you feel like I'm gonna sin otherwise. But if you can have 0 sex and 0 masturbating, the Injil says that's more or less what
who
you
can
should
do this?
You have money, you have everything.
Who can do this? Do you know someone in this life didn't masturbate or didn't have sex?
Well, there are monks.
God
who-
made us. He will never say this shit.
It
He
sounds.
knows us.
Listen, okay, let me ask you this. Men, by nature, want to have sex with every woman.
Yeah.
But Quran and Torah and Injil say, don't do that.
Yes, till you marry.
Yes, but that's not natural. Natural is the man, you want to have sex with any good-looking woman you want. You see,
Oh, this is not good بقى for culture, not good
that's
for
the
babies,
that's
no.
not your nature?
Not good for woman. It will never give her rights. She will be a single mother. She will not have...
Look at you, look at this liberal Democrat over here.
Yes,
We're discussing
we have
science,
some
my
mistake,
friend.
but
It's
All of a
easy in
sudden, he's a
Islam.
Democrat.
Marry her. You don't like her. Divorce her. Marry another one. But marry, so she can
Yes,
have a contract. She can be proud in front of all people and say, I got a husband. This
That's
baby is
based
from
on
my
a certain...
husband.
Listen, that's based
I'm
on...
not a whore.
There are many cultures in this world. That is a particular culture. There are many cultures. In America, in some places...
Fuck America, my friend. Fuck America. What America?
It's a different
It's
culture.
a shit country.
They're
Shit
not so
people.
impressed. Marriage,
Shit
not
country,
marriage.
shit people. They fuck each other.
Before 600,
all
America.
mothers and all dads. What are you talking about? Are you proud of America?
Here's
You're
the-
saying
listen,
example
buddy,
of America. What
Listen, buddy.
America?
Yes.
I told you the 2 extremes.
Islam, Injil, Torah, America.
I told you the 2 extremes. Extreme 1 is what science says. Science says males of the Homo sapien species want to have sex with more than only their wife.
Yeah.
Much more than only their
Yes,
wife.
of course.
They want a harem for themselves.
No, you can.
That's what science says.
Second
1 second.
one.
That's what science says.
1 second.
Now, yes.
And you
1
can
second.
have second wife.
And that's I'm telling you science. Now, at the other end of the extreme is America, which has a whole different perspective. It says you have to be very more, not just marriage. Even in marriage, they say you cannot have sex with your wife whenever you want. She has to very much want to have sex with you also.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so that means in American marriages, there are many, many men, millions of men, who have sex with their wife like once only any few months or sometimes few years.
Oh.
It's insane, right?
Yeah.
So you understand that culture, people can change, and they're all the cultures, America, Torah, Injil, and Quran, are all fighting nature. Their point is how to have a civilization. Because if everyone is just using nature, there's no civilization because everyone's raping everyone else. And therefore, when the women give birth, nobody knows who the child is.
Yeah.
Nobody will hunt for the child. Nobody will collect fruits for the child. And the child will die. So therefore, those civilizations that were like that, those civilizations, or not civilizations, those communities, pre-Homo sapien, that were like this, that just everyone fuck everyone, who cares, they don't exist. The communities that exist are those that had strong rules about wives, so therefore you know who the child is. But it doesn't mean that that's good or not good. It's just how society needs to function. Who says there should even be a society like this? Who says that's the only way? Who says we haven't made advancements since then?
كذاب بيكذب كثير
لا 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 احنا بنناقش.
علشان هيك ما قعدت
لا انت تنورنا.
ليه يابا تعالى كلمه
هذا
العاي
كذاب
لا شو
هذا كذاب
انت تنور.
تعالى
Oh,
كلمه
you can join us. You can join us. You can join us.
fucking Israel
Yes,
Okay,
well,
fucking Israel. We're not talking
He's no
Israel.
Israeli.
I'm not Israeli.
اوكي
تعال تنورنا.
بس لا
احنا بنتناقش بهدوء.
لا هو لا
Join us, bro. We're having a friendly
الموضوع مش
conversation.
عن
I'm a good
مفيش
guy. I live
مشاكل،
here.
تعال نتكلم
لا انا سمعت بيكذب يعني
بنتكلم دين تمام، بنتكلم
وبنعمل فيديو.
في الدين بني اسرائيل في
ما
الدين بني
بنتكلمش عن بني
اسرائيل
اسرائيل، احنا
سيبه
بنتكلم
طب يقول عايز
في
يسمع.
الدين بني اسرائيل هم يهود السامره
طبعا
السامريين بس السامريين الفلسطينيين اللي زينا اللي من دمنا اما الباقي هدول لمم والتموا كلهم هذا يعني بقى
Yeah, no,
لا الصعب بناخد
I'm against war. Listen, I don't like. I say what Israel do very bad. I'm against the war.
Yes. We not like what Israel do.
Israelian just Jerzimian mountain
Jarzinian?
Jerzimian mountain
تفضل.
in Nablus
تفضل.
in Palestine
شرفني.
Palestinian Jewish
يس ها فلسطينيين جوس وات
Afan, you're saying that
قولها تاني
the Palestinians are Jews. The Palestinians are the real Jews?
قولها تاني عشان افهم، معلش ما ركزتش. قولها تاني.
Jewish بني إسرائيل just Palestinian Jewish in Nablus.
Yes.
Afam, yes. Somebody,
we are Canaanite tribes. Canaanite tribes. Sarah.
Sarah, yes.
Do you know Sarah?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
for
know.
sure.
From Canaanite.
Aren't been Palestinian?
Yes.
Yes.
Where in Palestine?
In Gaza. From Gaza.
You're from Gaza?
Yes.
ان شاء الله.
Wow.
I'm from Gaza.
Wow.
الله شرفني.
But
شرفني.
تعال والله اقعد معايا. تعال
ما اشرف عندي من فلسطين.
تعال
بنناقشه في حاجه تانية خالص، اسراء ومعراج واسلام، بنناقشه في حاجه تانية خالص، فاهم؟ هو مصدق ان اللي اسرائيل بتعمله يعني اكبر خطأ ممكن يعمله، فاهم؟ هو مصدق في الحاجات دي واحنا معاه من زمان قوي. شرف.
اوكي بقى.
اسمي موسى.
بس انا
محمد. انت من عزا.
وانا محمد من عزا. You are Jewish.
America.
My family Jewish. I am just me. I am only me.
sit because you need to sit.
You know I am Palestinian. لا أنا بعد عن عادي.
تعال في اللي يريح في الحته اللي تريح.
Were you born in Gaza? Can you translate?
I'm born in Gaza.
Oh,
Yes.
speak English.
I'm born in Gaza.
When you leave Gaza?
And learning in Turkey.
Turkey. Where? Okay.
I'm Turkish.
In Istanbul?
In Kayseri.
Kayseri. Sure. Yeah. Okay. I know.
Yes.
Musa from America.
Okay.
California or New York because I'm forgetting.
Also California, also New York.
Yes.
But New York more.
Here before 6
Yeah.
months.
But you know we are not sell our land. Not sell.
I know. I understand.
Yes.
1 meter of our land.
Yes, it's true.
No,
Okay.
but let me understand who you. When did you leave Gaza?
سبت غزه امتى؟
What's your story? When did you go to Turkey? When you come
In
here?
the war, I am a doctor. I am a doctor and returned to Gaza to in November 2023. In November, in the war.
In the war, you went to Gaza.
I wanted to die in Gaza. I wanted to die in Gaza with my with my father.
Your father died in Gaza. He was killed.
Yes. Do you know my father Bashir Haji?
بشير حقي ان شاء الله على الجزيره، شفته على الجزيره بفضل الله.
Yes, my father
مدير مستشفى.
No.
عارف بشير حقي.
No, Bashir Haji.
شاي.
My father. أنا بشرب شاي.
شاي.
تشرب نسكافيه؟
شكرا.
تشرب نسكافيه؟
قهوه شاي.
كافي لو كافي ميكس أحسن. نسكافيه لا.
طب اعمل لنا نسكافيه.
You are what kind of doctor? General doctor?
General. Yes. Researching doctor.
Research what?
In
لو قتلت تقول بالعربي وانا اعترف.
لا بنطور علم الأمراض. أنا تركياتي أكثر من إنجليزياتي. بنطور علم الأمراض.
Oh, say Turkish. I know a little Turkish. I know biraz Turkçe.
Okay.
قول له بالتركي كده.
Biraz Turkçe.
Do you know Türkçe biliyorsun?
Turkçe biliyorum slow. How you say slow?
Evet. Hastalık etimi anladın mı? Hastalık etimini yani
okay.
Hastalık. Hasta
Kalima.
Hasta patient disease
Disease prevention.
Yes.
Evet.
Evet, yeah.
Evet.
I was in Turkey during the Evet Hayır vote.
Yes.
For Erdogan King Forever. Biliyorsun, yeah?
Biliyorum, evet.
I was there in Turkey then. Was very funny. You know, very nokta, very funny.
Yes.
Because the trucks were going around
Yeah.
with the prime minister like waving goodbye. He was telling everyone, vote Erdogan, evet.
Yes.
So the trucks was like him waving goodbye to everybody
Yeah, yeah.
because he would have no job. It was so funny to me. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm Palestinian.
Yeah.
And we are have a beautiful house and a beautiful life in Gaza, and if my name from Jaffa,
You found before from Jaffa.
from Jaffa, Tel Rabia.
Tel Aviv.
Do you know
No, I know Jaffa.
You know Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv.
We saying Tel Rabia.
Okay.
My
The
mother
name
from,
Oh.
of it.
Before Tel
my
Aviv.
mother from there.
Before Tel Aviv exists.
Yes.
Before
Tel Aviv
قبل ما يبقى
start-
حاجة اسمها تل أبيب.
Tel Aviv built in like 1910, 1909.
we not saying Tel Aviv, Tel Arabia.
You
Yes.
call it now Tel Aviv. But
Yeah,
I'm
and
saying
it-
your family lived there before. Did it have a name? They lived in a place with a name, you know, or not? They were.
What?
It was
What's
تل
the
أبيب.
name of the place?
كان اسمه إيه؟
Well, your parents were born in Gaza, right? Baba
Yes.
and Mom were
Yes,
Gaza.
Baba.
Jaidak,
جدك من غزة.
Gidak,
Gaza. Gazan.
Gidak Gaza.
Gazan.
But and Baba the Gidak.
No. I am not. I am from Gaza.
He's
From Gaza
originally
city.
from غزة.
But
Originally.
you were
his
telling
family
you're
is
saying
from
Yafo
Gaza.
before, no?
No. My mother.
Mother's
It's
mother.
my mother.
I see. Okay.
His mother
Okay.
family from
Your
Yafo.
mother family from Yafo.
Okay.
But your mother born Gaza.
Yes. In 1948.
Your mother born 1948.
No. Yes.
Yes,
My
1948.
mother born in 1948.
My father born
Wadi.
1948 also.
and
Wadi.
leave Tel Rabia in 1948. Okay.
Right.
But I wanna comment in your point. Bani Israel just
In Nablus.
Palestinian Jewish in Nablus.
Yeah.
Just
And the rest is
Canonized
not
Israeli.
Israeli.
موجودين 6000 نسمة 6000 نسمة ومش مع اليهود
You know-
بالمرة مش مع إسرائيل بالمرة.
فعلا
Listen, I
بيعملوا
mean,
فيديوهات
listen, I
وبيقولوا-
can, I lecture, I've been there.
أنا بس شرب زيادة.
I have gone there. I have met them. I teach. تفضل that I speak English. Arabi شوي Biraz Turkey. If you have Targum, you have another phone, we can do Targum.
No.
Targum with
No,
phone?
we
And
can.
you live in Israel.
No. I live here.
Yeah.
عاش في الأردن.
in Egypt.
عاش في الأردن
Yeah.
من سنتين. عاش في مصر هنا برضو.
And
Okay.
and I lived in Spain. I lived in شكرا. I lived
لا
in
لا أنا ما بغير والله.
I lived in many
لا، ما
countries,
بغير.
many different countries. I go wherever the Mossad sends me. I'm just joking. Nokta.
خلي بالك هو دماغه فاضية خالص
But
وعبيط
but you know
Wallah.
Sarah.
Shukran.
You know Sarah.
Yes, you know.
Sarah from us. Sarah.
By the way, but one second. I would
From-
like.
سارة
Okay, I would.
we are not Arab.
Listen.
We
You are. I know the other. Okay, tell me.
we are not Arab.
كنعانيين.
We are not Arabian tribes. We are Canaanite tribes. Okay, but in Islam with Islamic, we are married with Arab.
We will. We will
Okay.
be Arab.
Mixed.
Our
mixed.
people, yes, our people صاروا هيك يعني انه
ايوه فاهم. بقينا
بالضبط
مسلمين. مصر ما كانتش مسلمة.
بقينا عرب ومسلمين وبنتكلم
Like
عربي.
Egyptian before Islam, like Copt, like 10% Byzantine, 10% Roman, 10%
أفهم.
Jews,
And mixed.
20% Pharaoh, 20% from
But
Africa.
by the way, first of all, I just want to say I'm so sorry about your father.
Yes.
That's the most important thing.
You know my father?
No, but I'm sorry. Tell me.
Okay, I will show my father.
شيل حق.
This is my father.
Israeli soldiers in the media. An elderly man is held by. That's your father. An elderly man is held by an Israeli soldier, and the same one was killed after being given safety.
Okay.
No, tell me the story. Tell me the
But
story.
they killed him.
They
ده
Israelis
مشوه-
killed him.
مشوه
In other words,
علشان
you're saying
يقول كلام ان احنا ما
you're saying they
تعرضناش
shot it. You're saying they
لتعذيب
shot
وما
him.
تعرضناش
He had
وما
no
تعرضناش
weapons.
وبعد ما استغفر الله
Tell me the
العظيم
story.
رب
I
يعني
can tell.
تعرض
I can tell other. I can tell the world the
لإهانة،
story. I have
قتلوه
YouTube
بدم
channel.
بارد جدا وهم بعد ما سابوه.
But I wanna die same my father in Palestine. In Palestine, I'm here for what? You know, my mother injured. My mother injured, and went to Russia.
هوسبيتال مستشفى
Yes,
علاج.
for hospital.
ميديسن وجزيس.
I don't my wife and my children's in Amman.
Aman.
In Amman.
Alhamdulillah.
I am alone in Gaza. I am alone in Gaza. I coming here to meet my mother and my wife and my children.
You go back to Gaza.
I will back to Gaza.
You will go back to Gaza.
I will back to Gaza,
but
inshallah.
what about? Well, after the war or no? Now you go
No,
back
no.
now.
In war.
Okay, so
يفتح
listen,
المعبر.
listen to me. Listen to me.
يفتح المعبر وأنا
brother,
بعبره.
my brother, listen to
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
I am trying to stop the war.
كان امله من 3 شهور يعمل بودكاست على النت ما بين يحيى السنوار الله يرحمه وما بين نتنياهو، يعمل لقاء ان هو يقعد يسالهم لمده 3 ساعات ايه الاسباب والازمات والمشاكل اللي يقدروا يحلوها بلقاء مثلا يتحدثوا فيه مع بعض. مش هيتكلموا مع بعض، هو اللي هيسال ده وهو اللي هيسال ده ويرجع يسال ده ويرجع يسال. كان امله بس رحمه الله
بس
عليه.
هذا صعب كتير.
رحمه الله عليه يحيى السنوار.
هذا صعب
يعني
كتير.
very difficult.
هو بيقول لك
difficult.
بيتوهم.
If you want that
خلاص
you will change the people.
Yes.
I am trying.
Change the
Look
people
at
in
my
Israel.
Look at my YouTube channel. You have a phone, yes?
Oh yes.
Look at my YouTube
بيتكلم
channel.
فعلا يعني.
But by the way, the Israeli government doesn't really let them show my videos in that country. I'm not. YouTube won't let me pay them to show YDYDY
Yes.
in YouTube. If you want, I can put it in. YDYDY.
But no problem, you are Jews.
Where?
Like to me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yes. We believe in Torah. We believe in Injil.
Let's talk about. He wants to talk about.
Yes,
Islam.
but this our point we started about it. We believe in a lot of story.
Okay.
But you can't believe in our story.
I believe it.
No. If you
Ashhadu
believe it,
anna-
no. You say it
If
before.
you believe it, you become Muslim.
Yes.
I'm
If you
Muslim,
believe-
so I'm Muslim.
Really? Muslim
Yes.
or Jews?
No, but so 1 second. Your wife and your children and your mother, they will go back to Gaza or they will
No,
stay
no,
here.
no.
My wife doctor in Jordan.
Your wife is a doctor in Jordan.
in Jordan, working in Jordanian University.
You where? Okay, cool. Wow. Really?
But I'm here. I am here to meet there.
Right.
Just to meet there.
When did you leave Gaza? Before how many days?
Not to life. Not to life.
No, I understand.
Our life in Gaza, just in Gaza.
You left Gaza before how many days? How many months? Kam shahar, kam
From March.
March.
From March.
You left in March.
Yes.
And you go back when?
He
In
won't.
like
He
a few
won't.
months. Oh, you
I
want?
want.
When this
I want.
When the gate open.
maybe when this war is stopped.
When the war stopped.
In beginning
So
of
the
war.
gate, once again, now is not
in the
possible to get in?
In the beginning of war, I am in Turkey.
And then you go to help.
And
be
go
with
to Gaza
family.
and went to Gaza to in November.
For 1 year.
Yes.
He said like 6 months.
After the war,
Yes.
after month of the war.
Right, yes.
But I'm leave Gaza, not for life, not for life.
I understand, yes.
Our life just in Gaza,
Yes.
in land.
I understand.
نصيبك هتشوفه
إلا.
هنا غزة كده
وإن شاء الله حيكون نصيبنا.
So let me tell you, listen.
How they can defeat them.
How I can, 1 second, how can I stop the war? I cannot stop the war by saying, hey, Jews, you should all leave the land and give it to the people in Gaza.
What the
They
goal?
will not do it.
What's the goal of war?
1 second, they will not do it. The way that I can convince them to do it is if there's a way for everybody to live happily together.
No together.
What?
For everyone to live, they don't have to live in the same house.
No.
But for everyone to live happily.
No.
That's the way. The only way I can stop the war
Yes.
is by making a
بقول لك
way
مش
for
هينفع اقول للإسرائيليين
everybody,
سيبوا البيوت وامشوا، هينفع اخليهم الاثنين يعيشوا مع بعض.
everyone who lives there
يعيشوا مع
is
بعض.
able to live without fear. Nobody
ما
fights
أنا حكيت
anybody.
له.
That's
If you-
the only
if
way
you
I can
need-
stop it. I can't stop it by saying, "Hey, Jews."
I can't share my
By the
house
way,
with the thief who
don't
trying
have-
to steal my house. No.
Let him talk about. You don't live there.
I can't.
What?
I can't.
Can't what?
I can't. Do you can to change Israeli people?
Maybe.
No.
You can.
No.
Why no?
You
No.
can do it.
They get paid
No.
Listen.
to stay in
You
Israel.
can't change Israeli people. Israeli people بيحملوا الكراهية.
طبعا عارف
تمام.
لسه بنقول
بندفع لهم عشان يعيشوا هناك.
بس
لسه بنقول
ترجم له
ما
إنه
بيقدروش
بيحملوا
يسافروا.
الكراهية.
By the way, if you say kalima slow, Arabic and Turkey, between the two, I'll figure it out.
Okay. Israeli people
Yeah.
bizden Filistinlilerden nefret ediyorlar.
Not really.
Sevmez.
Borno
Bizi
zehir.
sevmezler.
One second. You think that all Israelis hate all Palestinians?
They
All
do.
people in Gaza?
They do.
Okay.
They don't.
We are in Gaza.
بقول لك فاكر الإسرائيليين بيكرهوا الناس في
don't.
غزة.
Who is living in
بيكرهوهم
Gaza?
طبعا.
Who is living in Gaza? Just Hamas?
ريل فلسطيني.
I am not Hamas.
No, I understand.
I am not
don't
Hamas.
have to-
My father not Hamas.
ريل
Yeah.
فلسطيني.
Okay. My father not Hamas. حتى my father لما يكون كان يشوف دقني طالعة زي دقنك يقول لي احلقها. تمام؟
His father asked him to
Shaved. Yeah, I see
Tamam.
picture. Your father shaved.
Yes.
Yes, I see.
Yes. Not Hamas. In Gaza just doctor, engineer. كلهم متعلمين.
Educated
Professional,
people.
yeah.
Educated, yes.
people.
Educated
Smart.
people.
Yeah, I understand.
Scared جداً.
In Gaza, this people in Gaza.
I understand.
Okay, if you need to end the war, you need to know the goal of the war.
From whose side?
Israeli side.
From Israeli.
Okay, what's the goal of the war?
What's
from
the
Israel's
goal?
side?
What?
You asked me what I think?
Oh.
I think many different people have many different goals. I think that I can tell you, I think that if I was able to be heard in Israel, if I had a voice, they would want my perspective, my goal of the war. In other words, if I was prime minister, I think I would be voted prime minister if they were able to hear me. My goal of the war is that everybody is able to live peacefully. Nobody has to leave. The Jews don't have to leave, the Christians don't have to leave, the Muslims don't have to leave, and we can all find a way to be friends. And if there's some difficulty where some group must leave,
Under whose control,
then it
طيب?
has to be.
Who's
then
gonna
it-
be the boss time?
Shukran. Then it has to be through discussion.
لا لا.
Who's gonna be the president?
You don't have to be more Palestinian than he is.
No.
He's Palestinian enough. Let him talk for
He
Palestinians.
doesn't speak English so well.
Okay, so translate for him, but
أنا محمد. الله يرضى عليك.
بجد عند الناس
أي.
اللي في غزة أشرف.
بقول له ما تبقاش
listen, let me
فلسطين
tell you,
اكتر
okay.
منه سيبه هو يتكلم.
Do you know the Hebrew? You know the word hasbara? Hasbara, you never hear?
Hasbara.
Hasbara.
حزب الله.
حزب
Hezbollah.
الله.
No, hasbara. So
We
in-
hate Hezbollah. Hezbollah?
not Hezbollah, no.
No.
There's a word hasbara. Hasbara in Hebrew means explanation.
حزب الله.
Now in America,
تفسير
all of
explanation تفسير.
all of the Palestinian protesters, they all know the word hasbara. Hasbara means like propaganda to them. It means like when Israel says things that are not 100% true, they call that all hasbara.
شو
زي الترمبيالية كده اخترعوه اما ترامب جه عملوا الترمبيالية، يعني عملوا الصفات اللي موجودة في ترامب مثلا.
Yes, I know.
فبيقول لك ان الافعال اللي بيعملها حزب الله مثلا بقت حاجة زي مسمى للمغزى كله، اللي هو ايه الافعال اللي
لا هم بيأمنوا
I don't know if you're saying.
لا
I
لا
don't
لا
understand. Okay.
هم بيأمنوا في شيء اسمه تناسك الأرواح.
Yeah.
You meaning my dad
سبريت.
yes my dad's spirit.
this defending about his
لا هم
land.
عندهم تناسك الأرواح أظن بيحكي عنها هو.
What?
What do you trying to say?
Now, what you trying to tell me?
He says
He
this,
thought that he understood you, but no.
Maybe you understand
if
me.
my dad يحمل بعض الصفات يعني انه هيك احكي له.
ايوه ما ده اللي انا بقوله
تمام.
لأن دي
بعدين
زي إيه؟
بتيجي فيا الصفات هاي.
والدي عصامي فانا عصامي زيه فانا بنيت نفسي بنفسي والدي
Do you want to
الرومي
be in the video with me?
No, if my dad and my grandfather like attacker one, like aggressive one, like he hit a lot of rules in this world, usually I will be like him. Usually I will be like
There's
my
something
dad.
different than
I-
what he's saying.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, it doesn't matter. Not important. My point was, I have a point.
Okay.
20 years ago,
Okay.
I was
Muslims
flown.
cannot
People pay money for me to be
الناس كانت
flown
بتدفع له
around the
فلوس
world
عشان يسافر
to talk
عشان
good
يتكلم
for
عن-
Israel.
عن إسرائيل.
Okay. Yes.
For Jews and synagogues. I was the first one, the rabbi, in the year 2000. سنة
سنة
2000.
2000
Yeah.
سنة 2000.
كانوا بيدفعوا له فلوس عشان يسافر يتكلم كويس عن
عن
إسرائيل.
اسرائيل.
And what happened?
My purpose, the way that I saw it, was that we can all work together to find the truth. So therefore, I tried very hard. I wanted to have conversations with people who were Palestinian. Now, that's not how the world works. The way the world works is slogans or lies,
Yeah.
or media or blackmail or connections or money or lawyers. That's what's powerful in the world. So, even though my way would have been better for the Israelis also, would be better for you also, but everybody would be better for everybody. But people prefer the way that works. So I couldn't do it. They told me that, listen, you will be world famous. I was told you will
Yeah.
be the most famous spokesman for Israel by a woman who wrote the South African national anthem. You understand me? The
Yeah, yeah.
song, like Biladi, Biladi, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Palestinians. So
Yes.
South Africa.
Yeah.
The woman who wrote the song for them, very rich. She said, "I will make you the most famous person in the world for Israel."
Yeah.
But you have to say, you will say this, some things that are not 100% accurate, and also just pro-Israel. Who cares? Palestinians don't care,
Yeah.
I said, that's not what I'm doing. I was like this, I couldn't even eat the meal. I couldn't even eat. I felt like throwing up.
Yeah.
And that was it, and I left. So that's the organization, Hasbara, that I was talking about, that today when people say the word Hasbara, they mean things that are not necessarily true. Now listen, Palestinians also sometimes lie. Even Americans sometimes lie or use lawyers or money or make the media say,
Why is the
even
one
the
who
great
Gaza?
Americans.
Why is the one who
but
Gaza
the
right
people-
has to lie?
One second.
Okay.
So I'm saying,
Okay. But the people in Gaza not lie.
Oh,
well,
why?
some people in Gaza lie
the
about
people,
some
the
things.
if leader يعني Palestinians leader in just times lie. Palestinian people is not lie.
If the president lies, the
We
people
are-
doesn't